What is up, everybody? Today we are going to take a look at the RTS Tactical Sleek Plate Carrier 2.0. I've got some AR600 plates inside it. They're about 10 by 12. You can get them from RTS as well. They're about 10 by 12, just a hair under 16 total pounds. So if you do the tactical games and some of those competitions, it works out perfect. It's a great combination. RTS Tactical was not stupid. They are watching competitions like the tactical games, the Patriot games, the Proving Grounds. All these different events are just growing and growing in popularity, and they are innovating their vests to meet the needs of just not only the competitor, but for folks that could find themselves in a tactical environment that may need a vest just like this, a minimalist, very low profile vest. In this video, I'm going to explain why this vest will give you a much needed advantage whenever you hit the competition field. So make sure you give the video a like, subscribe, and share with someone that could use an advantage. Now, I'm not going to get into what this vest is made out of and go into all the just minute details because I know you probably don't care. What you do care about is how this will make you a better competitor and go up that leaderboard in your next competition, or maybe you just want to have a tactical edge in real life. But for today's purposes, I'm going to talk about this vest from an athlete's perspective, but you can change it into anything I say to fit a tactical scenario, from flipping over an obstacle to going into a window. You may not be able to see it in the video, but I'm usually not the tallest person in the room. And if you're short like me, picking up a hussafel stone or big sandbags can be very difficult because you can only get your garden arms so far around the bag. One advantage that taller athletes have is they can lock their hands around those big sandbags. Once I get to a 150-pound bag, I'm done. I can't get my hands together. They're stuck out here like this. And once I get to that 200-pound bag, well, it's even worse. And that's just with no vest. So when you add a vest into the mix and you have those magazine pouches and everything on the front, you have those magazines up front like 90% of us do whenever we're competing or doing anything, it pushes that sandbag out even farther, making it even harder to hold on to. And you just use a lot, and you're just using even more energy having to move it around. Point being, and one of the biggest advantages with this vest is that it's so thin and so low profile that it hugs right to your body, and so you can move those bags around a lot easier. Not saying that this can't be used for taller athletes, because the less that vest protrudes out this way, the easier it's going to be to move those objects around regardless of what it is. As soon as I pulled this out of the box, I immediately noticed the fabric on here was pretty damn slick, and it's a low profile as hell. The first thing I thought about was, damn, I bet I can slide over obstacles easily with this thing and not get hung up, especially flipping over that yoke. And if you've done tactical games, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I got spun around on an obstacle at the sawmill, the last one I did, and I fell off the whole damn obstacle. The padding is super thick, especially around the shoulders and down on the back. And after wearing it for long periods of time, it held up very well. I just did Murph in it, and it did phenomenal. And you can see some scuff marks on here. I actually used this before, and see if I actually like the vest before I ever come down here and say anything or talk about it. I'm never going to bring a product to you to talk about, to discuss, unless I actually like it and actually use it. You can put magazines in the cummerbunds of this thing. I got a couple P-mags in here right now. I got a couple Atlas pistol mags, which, by the way, are the best pistol mags on the planet. And I'll have a video out soon about why they're the best magazines on the planet. So stay tuned for that. But the important thing to me was the wide, stretchy material on the sides here. A lot of vests have molle along the sides, and you can adjust it to make it tighter, but it doesn't give when you're dying for that breath while trying to line up those sights. And at the same time, if it's too loose, it's going to bounce all over that place whenever you're running, and it will just drive you nuts and beat the hell out of you. For me, it's incredibly aggravating when I'm trying to get into a rhythm while I'm running, especially on those long events. And if there's a lot of bounce going on, it's just something's going to be rubbed raw, and it's just going to aggravate you for the entire competition, and it just beats you. It just beats you to death. So those cummerbunds helps keep everything tight, but at the same time, it moves with you. It's not so constricted that you can't hardly breathe. It's just it's a very comfortable, snug fit. I was very impressed with that. The only con for me with this vest, if I had to find one, would be when a magazine eventually pops out of here during an event, and just trying to get it back in and getting it in snug. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I just think that that's something that would require a little bit of practice to become efficient. So for me, this vest is a no-brainer. And if you're looking to upgrade your vest game, I really think you should consider checking this thing out. I'm going to leave some links in the description below. Go hit those things up. I'll have some links to the plates as well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hope to see you next time. Stay safe.